Hello, this is Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and today I'm playing This Is the Police, which has been in my Steam library for a while. All I keep doing is saying, whoop, whoop, sound of the police. No idea why. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac. Mayor Rogers, I like that. Mark Ward 2 to be shown in Freiburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the Mayor's personal request. Alright, that is a post-noughties looking car. I would suggest mid-80s. Possibly even as late as the 70s. Late 70s.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't
wise
open them for
guy,
a long
eh?
time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution.
A wise guy, eh?
Demons that haunt Freiburg, I need to wear a
hear.
blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say.
I'm sensing
They're afraid
hard-boiled
of press
detective.
conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
I have little to no idea what this game even is, actually. The only reason I've heard of it is because it aroused a small amount of controversy from some idiots. Because at some point in this game where you play a police
This is the first
officer,
time I'm afraid of those
they were
answers
mean
my
to a
mind
black
has given
person.
me. Not
and
because
it's
I'm
optional,
mad I'm losing my
but
job.
that's frowned upon.
Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go.
It's very
I may
film
have a lot
noir
of vices,
currently.
but predictability isn't one of them.
I would say it's as far as entirely ripping off film noir. You know, the one film noir. It's not a genre.
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind.
Skip a line or skip the whole thing.
Blinded by the camera flash.
I like that. And that comes up no matter what button I press. Which is an even nicer little thing. Oh, okay, alright, I'm playing the game now. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. This is the press asking me questions and I'm doing the cop's voice. Obviously, I'd be the cop answering. Did this come as a surprise or did you know about it in advance? I should have done it like the 50s style Dateline. I'll do that next. What's the difference? What does it matter whether it came as a surprise? My business is my own. Did you already know? No, I can't. I can't do the. No, to do that voice, you need a really old-timey microphone and a wireless. Do you already know the name of your successor? I think it's a new man. I think they'll bring in some new blood, a fresh mind to take a fresh look at the problem. Oh yeah, let's have a look at what we see here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The people don't even have faces. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy, Francis Kendrick, said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? Genuinely, who cares? That's his business, not mine. Ask him yourself. I'm going to stop doing that voice now because I'm beginning to irritate myself, so you must be not watching anymore. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? He's saying I don't know, but really I wanted him to just go like this. The eye shift is critical though. Although I never worked with the mafia, but I can't speak for every man and woman in the department. I can't follow all my employees around the clock. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Just barefaced honesty. You better ask him. Thank you. Is this a text adventure?
Same as usual.
How did the press
It's
conference
entirely
go?
possible.
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
So I'm guessing I'm some sort of police chief. Possibly the chief of police. I'm gonna throw out New York. So far it doesn't seem explicit or implicit. There's quite a few pills and a cigar. This is a man who needs to relax. Don't like the bald spot.
As soon
Man
as I
who's
heard
holding
the door
on to
creak,
life.
I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be.
He had
Rude,
legs up to
arrogant,
here.
No warning.
Tremendous
That's Mayor
gams.
Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the
And like he's about
floorboards
to go
under
and play
his feet
tennis,
are like
apparently.
creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with the
Oh, he is actually playing tennis.
That's about
Fair
the
enough.
only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
So far, they're way too slow with
There's no smoking at
the
City
image
Hall.
transitions
no
and
reason
stuff.
for me to hang around.
Well,
Barely even
this
feels like a
morning I
motion
signed
comic.
A ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here
Son
at all.
bitch.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
It's a good little movie, straight in the
People of
picture there.
city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero.
180
That's
days.
the only thing that you still have left.
Election
Be a
time, maybe?
hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself.
That's
I'm
code
not
for
planning
how
to retire anytime
how
soon.
can I make some dodgy deals in my last few days in office.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need.
Don't
I don't
recognise
have
that
any
as a city,
problems
but
with you,
I don't know
and
many
you
cities.
won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me,
Troy
call
Starr?
him. But
That's-
try not to bother him.
that's a
He's
terribly
he's a
made-up
busy
name.
man.
I'll do my best.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
He's doing the classic play. He's filling all. Oh, is that Troy Starr? I suspect it
I'm
is.
sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
She's quite thick
Yes.
with
Go
no
fuck
K and
yourself,
2
Troy
C's.
Starr.
That's one of the most supreme cock blocks in history. Alright, new headlines. Civil surgeons wage war won't be raised this year. That's not even close to what that said. Head of culture department owns villa in Italy. That's just a statement. Cleanness. Don't think that's a word. Of cleanliness of city streets increased by 20%. How do you measure that as a percentage? Alright, let's go. It's the fabled car starting minigame.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody
food
just
sucks.
takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't
Sudden
look
urge
into
for a hot
anyone's
dog.
eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together.
Ideally, a
The
hot
only
dog with
people
like cheese
eating here
on.
are ghosts.
Not chili, though. Not a big fan of chili.
My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to
yes.
support the
Intriguing.
accusations, but everyone
I've made a
knows
massive
Kendrick's
error in
days
playing
are
this game.
numbered. I need
Over the
that
past few
file I
weeks,
asked
I've watched
for.
the entirety
Needs
of
to be
Brooklyn
ready tonight.
Nine-Nine,
Francis didn't
which
say
is a great
anything,
cop
but
show,
I
and the
understood.
comedy. It merges
Ghosts
the
aren't
two
supposed to
brilliantly.
talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
That was a really weird scene. He walked into the cafeteria and just... Oh! I think we're in the game. We're 10 minutes in and we're in the game. If I were one of those money-grubbing YouTuber types, I'd stop the video here and start a new one. I'm not one of those types. I'm not good enough to be one. I'm a 60-year-old police chief a few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job, which is what I would select. But the show me what you got is just too good to ignore. Right, let's just speed read this. Right. Characteristics. Professionalism. 150 is average. Right. Professionalism is sort of vague. Energy. Yeah, I can figure that out. Hidden shit. So my job is to put people on... Wait, is this one's name Mole? Looks a bit like Sue Perkins. I'm saying it because there's an androgyny there. In fact, the same can be said of this one. These three are definitely men. I'm pretty sure of that. The rest could go either way. Well, no, I mean this one's clearly a woman, I would say. But I mean, I'm not sure about any of them. I don't really know what I'm doing. It didn't tell me to like make any changes there. Okay, so this is the game as it is. I suspect I run this section of the city. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. The mark on the map shows where the call came from. Farther away the destination... yeah, okay.
110B in progress.
110B? Well, that's a hit and run. Let's see. Info. Unknown. Yeah. Nanami Kochi? I would like to send you on this, but... Oh, here we are. Right, so I'm on the crime now. Right. It's only a 2-officer job. It's a hit and run. A married couple. I feel like I should have a little notepad here and describe it. A married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot backing over a homeless man who'd been digging for a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. That's a one-person job. There's no need for anyone else. So I'll send the woman alone. She'll be fine. Alright, so slow news day. Oh, the last picture show theatre. Oh, there's a fight at the theatre. During a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theatre carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. The joke being here that in Citizen Kane, one of the great mysteries of the film is why Citizen Kane, I think that's his name, kept saying the word Rosebud before he died. It was the name of his childhood sled, not a snowboard. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theatre's security guard. Right, he's currently fighting, so I'm thinking I'm gonna send Yancey. Now he's a good level cop, so I'm also going to send this rookie in with them. I'd like to get more information on them, but I don't know what button to press for that. So let's just go. They can go on the job. It's the classic situation, you know. You pair up the old dog with the rookie. That's Lethal Weapon, Tango and Cash. It's quite loud thunder. That was slightly off-putting. Alright, let's check the reports. How did the hit and run get resolved? Yep. I mean, okay. Oh, we caught the offender. Officer was unharmed. Brilliant, that worked. And the fight, how did that work out? The offender escaped. Officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. My good cop went a bit shit. Armed robbery in the suburbs. Oh shit. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store. A videotape store? What the hell is that? Made off with loads of porn. Oh, it's one of those. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the car license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. That's a pretty high-level case. I'm thinking I'll send in Purdy, the kind of clown-like, and Austin, who seems like he knows what he's doing, or she's very professional. I can't tell which. Oh shit. There's a fight at Johnson, Jurgen and Katz law firm. I feel like there's a joke in there that I don't understand. The brother and sister clashed with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and a security guard is off duty for tonight. Right, let's send in... Let's send in the 2 rookies, right? Because sometimes 2 wrongs do make a right. Plus, you know, Koshi's been on shift all day. She's tired. She caught the bad guy earlier. I kind of want to send her in with SWAT because that would be really funny. Right, Yancey's back on shift. It's only 4 o'clock. How dark is it? Oh, an assault in the ghetto. A passerby saw some teenagers attacking an elderly musician. It's entirely different. Then run away with his guitar and his money. Alright. It's in the ghetto. I'm gonna send in Price, sending everyone we got here, which means I can't respond to any crimes that occur. Direct orders. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems. This is the armed robbery in the suburbs. The pawn rob. Time is not moving. Good. I can actually. All right. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. Sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. The Brown residence was the owner of the shop. And the moaning and loud laughter sounds like they're all watching porn. Turn on the sound. Sneak into... Let's take the... You know, they're not going to hardball us with some massive cartel, are they? Just knock on the door, open up police. Offender caught. No one was harmed. All is well. Everyone gets a little bit antsy. I'm now I'm starting to see how these cooldowns work on the officers. Yeah. And the officers, yeah, they were not great. I need to send some faster people, don't I? In fact, it told me that 150 is average. That's the star ranking for an officer. So anything below 150 is a sub-average officer. So Price is in fact useless. Alright, how did the assault go? This was in the ghetto. I was worried. Officers unharmed. Yeah. I sent my best men on it. And Price. Price the inexplicable. Oh. That's his blind going down. Clever. Alright, day's over, guys. Good work, people. I can order any cop to come in and work overtime. Yeah, alright. Oh, I see. So that was shift B we just had. And this is shift A. Got a whole new crew. Yeah, these are definitely men, these ones. Except for Grant. Grant could be an elf. Should swap them around next time. Oh, these are the detectives, aren't they? That's what they'll be. yeah, they do more important crimes. But that's fine. I don't need to change any shifts. Everyone's all right. We're not
Used to be
short-handed.
when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend.
Is his friend or?
In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant
Like his
royal officer
number
in an
two?
old Kipling story.
I can't really remember.
Kendrick isn't just crumbling
it was over
under
10
the weight
minutes
of the
ago.
public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages.
He inherited a library.
Heard about the look on his face.
Who
The
inherits a
policeman
library?
Standing helpless in horror.
I've
known Francis
How
for
is a
30
library
years.
privately owned? Does he
The
just
past
mean a load of
20 years,
books?
He's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your
What
friends are
I'm
your
guessing
friends,
here is
and
that
these are the waters we swim in.
everyone's kind of a bit dirty, but some are dirtier than others.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who
In this
you're dealing
situation, he's
How
kind
much
of
you looking
he has
for,
to take
huh?
the bribe at this point.
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
He definitely said
$500,000
take. The
in
subtitle said
180
make.
days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well,
I
you
feel like
never
this
got
is
into
the
my
crux of
business.
the game
I'm not
here.
trying to
Is
get
you have
into
180
yours.
days to make
But be
$500,000,
careful about bringing in any
and you
of
can
the
either do it,
cops.
you know,
Sooner or later.
by being good or bad,
put
or a
the
mixture of
finger on
both.
you.
I suspect.
And one more thing, Jack.
This actually seems like a very
I
interesting
remember
game.
What you said, but I should probably add
Like
one
the actual
more name to
gameplay
that list.
aspect added on to the fact that you're a
Christopher
cop
Sand.
and there's sort of a bit of story going on with choices. It's very intriguing. I can see why people like
Christopher
this.
G. Sand. Everyone knows
And why
the
the
name,
Americans
but few
thought it
could
was
tell you who he
decisive.
is. The old man stays away from the
In England, we
spotlight.
like our police. They're
Always
they're
wears
fine.
old-fashioned
They're members of the
jeans and
community.
knitted sweaters. Gives to charity.
They don't have guns
rarely
as well.
attends social events.
You know,
An avid hunter, I hear.
they ride horses.
Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather.
Not that
Sand
far.
is strict about following the old rules.
I'm
He
really
rarely
distracted
involves
by
himself in
my controller. I'm trying to
commonplace
take the
murders
battery
and
cover
robberies.
off.
Hardly
No-
needs
no
to
reason, I
intimidate
just-
anyone to
I just
get
kinda
his
wanna
point
do it.
across. The people who work for him each have
should
their
stop.
sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach.
Which
A
one
couple
is
years
Sans
ago, an
here?
arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks,
Good.
Sand killed 31 people. Old men,
That's good.
women, even a few teenagers.
You're not supposed
And
to go after
Sand's
the
people
families.
made sure
People
every
know
paper
this.
reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never
I'm a
have,
scumbag,
never will.
but not that level of scumbag. Checkpoint day 3. Yeah, I'm in two minds. I'm kind of intrigued by this game. I think I'll make this a 2-parter. So thanks for watching there. Join me next time when I dig a little deeper into the life of this cop whose name has probably been stated, but I haven't really been paying enough attention. Also, we're in Freiburg, which is the name of the city it's made up. It's fine.